all of you are fine. So today we are going to discuss present perfect continuous tense. So before I start discussing about present perfect continuous tense, about its structure, about its usages, let me start with three examples. The first sentence is, I have been I have been reading the book. I have been reading the book for 2 hours. Let me repeat once again. I have been reading the book for 2 hours. This is present. This is in present perfect continuous. Another one. You have been watching for TV for 15 minutes. And the third sentence is, he has been living in this village since 2000. He has been living in this village since 2000. Since 2000. So now let's analyze these sentences. If we start with the first sentence, we find in the first sentence, that is, I have been reading the book for 2 hours. I is the subject, have been is the helping verb, and then read plus ing, verb plus ing. So here in this sentence, we follow the structure subject, have been, verb plus ing. Okay, is followed. Go to the second sentence, you will find that you have been watching TV for 15 minutes. In this sentence, S is the subject, have been is the helping verb, watch is the main verb plus ing. So ing is added to the main verb. In the third sentence, he has been living in this village since 2000. We find the subject is he, has been is the helping verb, live is the main verb plus ing. So we see that the structure subject, have, oblique, has, plus been plus verb plus ing. This structure is followed in all the sentences. So this is the structure which we follow in present perfect continuous tense. This is the structure which is followed in present perfect continuous tense. Now, I hope you have understood the structure of present continuous. First, we use subject, then have or has. Has is used with the subject which is third person singular number, and that's why in the last sentence we found that he has been living. We have used has with he. So first we use the subject, then either have or has, then been, then verb plus ing. This is the structure we follow in present perfect continuous tense. Now question arises that when present perfect continuous tense is used. Now present perfect continuous tense is used to talk about an action which started in the past. Please listen to me, listen to my words carefully. Present perfect continuous tense is used in case of a action which started in the past, which began in the past, and which is still continuing. So when I say, I have been living in this village for 20 years, I have been living in this village for 20 years, what do I mean? That my living started 20 years ago. My living started 20 years ago, and still it is continuing. Fine. Now, still it is continuing. So what does this sentence means? if I say I have been living in this village for 20 years, it is in present perfect continuous tense. What I mean is that the action began in the past. So I am talking about an action which began. So my living began 20 years ago. So action began in the past. Although it started in the past, it doesn't mean that it is over. It is not over yet. It is still continuing. The work is still continuing. It is going on. It is not over. It is not finished. So that's what present perfect continuous tense is used for. Present continuous tense is used to talk about an action which began in the past and which is still continuing. If I say the teacher has been teaching since 7 p.m. Now assume that it is 8 p.m. And if I say now it is 8 p.m. and if I say the teacher has been teaching since 7 p.m., what do I mean? I mean that the activity of teaching began in the past, began earlier, that is at 7 p.m., 1 hour ago, and it is still continuing. And it is not over, the teacher has not completed his teaching yet. So in this case, we use present perfect continuous tense. Now, what we understand from this? From this analysis, we understand that whenever present perfect continuous tense is used, it talks about an action which started in the past and it is still continuing. In other words, in case of present perfect continuous tense, the beginning time will be mentioned. It will be mentioned either directly or indirectly. Now go to the first sentence. If I say I go to the first sentence, if I say I have been living in this village for 20 years, this year is 2021. So what do I mean? That the work began, that activity of living, my living began 20 years ago. Okay, so I get to know about the beginning time of the action. So in 2000, from 2001, I have been living in this place, okay, in this village. So the work began. So I get to know about the beginning time, though not directly, but indirectly. So beginning time is mentioned very clearly in present perfect continuous tense. Fine. Now, beginning time is mentioned, but ending time is not mentioned because ending is not there. It is still continuing. Similarly, if we go to the second sentence and if we see, we'll find the teacher has been teaching since 7 p.m. Now, if it is 8 p.m. now, so what do we understand? We understand that the work began 1 hour ago. So the beginning time is clearly mentioned. So what we understand from our analysis still now is that in case of present perfect continuous tense, the action began in the past, means it started in the past, but it is still continuing. This is present perfect continuous tense. But so I hope you have understood. And if you have noticed, you may have noticed that for or since is used in such sentences. Time expressions like for or since, these are used in, means for or since, these are used in present perfect continuous tense. Is it clear? I hope you have understood this. Now we will understand present perfect continuous tense in a better way if we make a comparative analysis between present perfect continuous tense and present continuous tense. Naturally, a question comes to our mind. Many of us tend to get confused that what is the difference between present continuous tense and present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so let me cite an example. I am living in this village. Already, I am living in this village. So this sentence is in present continuous tense because we are aware of the structure of present continuous tense. The structure of present continuous tense is subject, am is are, verb plus ing. We have already discussed it. Now, subject now here we get subject, am, verb plus ing. I am living. So it is in present continuous tense. Now, if we compare this sentence with the sentence, I have been living in this village for 20 years, we understand the difference. When I say I am living in this village, this is in present continuous. What do I mean? I mean that currently I am living in this village. The action is currently taking place. But if I say I have been living in this village for 20 years, what do I mean? I mean that I'm living in this village currently. Currently, I'm living in this village. It's true. But at the same time, I also mention the when my living began. The beginning time of the action is also mentioned clearly by using for 20 years. So there is the difference. In case of present continuous tense, when I say I am living in this village, I mean that currently living is taking place. Currently, I am living in this village. The action is currently taking place, but I don't clearly mention when did the action begin. I don't mention when did the action begin. I don't mention the beginning time. But if I say I have been living in this village for 20 years, I am saying that currently I'm living in this village. The action is currently going on. But at the same time, I clearly mentioned when the action began. I understand, or we understand that the action began 20 years ago. So beginning time is clearly mentioned. So this is the difference between present continuous tense and present perfect continuous tense. Okay, let me cite another example, then you will understand it in a clear way. If I say the teacher is teaching now, it is in present continuous tense. So the action of teaching is currently going on. The activity of teaching is currently going on. No one clear that beginning time is not clearly mentioned. The beginning time is mentioned, not mentioned at all. When did the work begin? We don't know, but we know the action is currently going on. But when I say the teacher has been teaching for 2 hours, this sentence also means that the action is currently going on. It is not over. It is going on. But at the same time, it also mentions the beginning time. When did the action begin? That is clearly mentioned. 2 hours ago. If it is 8 p.m. now, so we understand that the work or the action began at 6 p.m. So that is the difference between present continuous tense and present perfect continuous tense. I hope you have understood present perfect continuous tense clearly. Now, let me tell you another thing. We have to remember another thing, that in our previous discussion about present continuous, I mentioned about certain non-continuous verbs or discontinuous verbs which are not used in present continuous tense. Similarly, these verbs are also not used in present perfect continuous tense. Okay, if there is a sense of present perfect continuous tense and these verbs are there, they are used in present perfect tense. They are used in present perfect tense. Let me give you an example. I know him for a long time. I know him for, okay. I know him not for a long time, for 20 years. Now, actually, I mentioned earlier that in case of present perfect continuous tense, we find words like for or since. Time expressions like for or since. These are there. Then perfect continuous tense. You will find this. Here also in this sentence also for is there. So naturally many of us may tend to feel that perfect continuous tense. But there is a but. Now look at the verb know. Know already we have that day that know is a discontinuous verb. It is not used in continuous form. So in this case, it will not be used in continuous form. That is, this Even though for is there, we'll not use this sentence in present perfect continuous tense. We will use present perfect tense. How will you say? I have, present perfect tense, subject have as verb 3. I have known him, I have known him for 20 years. So I hope you have understood. I know him for 20 years. I have known him for 20 years. Now, we should not write, I have been knowing him for 20 years. Similarly, this rule is applicable to all other non-continuous or discontinuous verbs. I hope you have understood. So that is our discussion till for today. I hope you have understood what I have discussed. Next day, we will start with past indefinite. And if you have any queries, please text me via WhatsApp, text me or send me messages via WhatsApp. I'll try to resolve your queries. Thank you very much.